Bueno, vamos a continuar con el Back to the Future. Vamos allá, a continuar. ¡Yes! Me parece correcto, sí. A ver. A ver dónde lo dejamos. Lo dejamos, sí, justo... Justo habíamos terminado de hablar con Doc, ¿vale? Y ahora nos ha mandado a hablar con el Doc del pasado. A ver si podemos... Me da la impresión... Creo que es aquí, ¿eh? Creo que es aquí. ¿Dónde era? ¿Hola? Vale. Ah.
McFly. Biff? Kid. Grandpa? That's Mr. Tannen to you, Artie. What are you doing out here?
Well, I was getting kind of hungry, so I figured I'd come down here for some free soup.
Just thought I'd come down for some soup. Think, McFly. The DA's throwing around subpoenas like Babe Ruth.
I don't think Ruth's a pitcher anymore.
Shut it. If one of those subpoenas landed in the hands of my number cruncher, I'd be in a whole lot of trouble. I could even get sent up the river. You wouldn't want that, would you?
Would you?
Would you?
No, of course not, kid.
All right, that's better. What are you looking at, punk?
Keep your eyes on the soup, kid.
Well,
what?
what are you still doing here?
Sorry, kid. I'll just run back to the safe house.
You do that. And
Qué cosa más McFly de hacer.
Yes?
That hat's too flashy. You better let me hold on to it. Now scram!
You got it, boss.
Asqueroso.
Don't come out until I give you the all clear. I swear, if even one of you mooks could add 2 plus 2 without your fingers, I'd dump that wimp into the lake. Hey! Anyway, I'm off to make myself irresistible. Don't let anyone burn down the shop while I'm gone.
Maldito Biff Tannen, tío. ¡Qué asco! Chan, 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 badada, tan, tan, badaba, ba, ba. A ver que podemos ver algo por aquí. O hablar directamente con el tío. O coger el teléfono.
Brown residence?
Hi. Do you know where I could find Emmett Brown?
Young Master Brown is currently tending to his clerking duties at the courthouse. Who may I say is calling?
The courthouse? Doc never told me he worked at the courthouse.
Vale.
Those who once ate delicacies are destitute in the street. Cheery. Lazy hands make a man poor, but diligent hands bring wealth. Maybe that's my problem. Lazy hands.
Posible. Hola. No tiene
No way I'm
sentido.
gonna keep that door open without some help.
Vale. A ver qué tenemos por aquí.
I better not talk to him. I don't want to mess up his timeline.
A mí no me importaría, ¿eh?
What are those tables for?
We keep a few extra tables around for our end-of-the-month hobo soirees.
Ovo Suárez. Vale. Vale, vamos a tener que hacer algo.
Nice rack.
Yeah, we got all kinds of culinary enhancements back there.
Vale, me muero.
The kitchen's for management only.
Ah,
Rummy.
ok.
Whoa!
Ok.
Okay. Hey, never mind.
Tenemos algo de... que le pudiera valer. ¿Qué es esto? Vale, teléfono de la residencia Brown, muy bien. Vale. Pues nada que nos pueda valer de momento. Así que... fuera. Vale, a ver qué podemos... Vamos a darnos un gargueo por la ciudad. ¿Qué nos habían dicho? ¿Qué nos habían dicho? ¿Que estaba aquí? Emmet estaba ahí, ¿verdad?
How can I help you, sir?
Muy bien.
Without any money, I don't really have any business in there.
Vale. Tiene sentido.
Gale, Zemeckis, and Fine. Attorneys at law. No solicitors.
Vamos a investigar todo.
Hello?
No solicitors!
Joder, ¿y si no eres un vendedor? ¿Pavo?
I guess this is where the speakeasy burned down. How'd Doc ever get mixed up in that?
A saber la que lió.
You gonna buy anything?
No.
Then get out, Bomb.
Muy bien. Fantástico.
Hey, can I get some moose?
What does this look like, a hunting lodge?
Vale. Algo habrá que hacer por aquí, ¿eh?
I'm not so sure I want to stay in a place that welcomes transients. Young Doc's in the courthouse. I hope I'll be able to recognize him.
¿Qué es esto? ¿Shark?
Wow, looks like they used a real shark.
Qué buen cameo a las pelis. Vale. Oh,
Don't touch those. These are very sensitive legal documents. Nobody is supposed to handle them but sworn officers of the court. Judge Brown says so.
Judge Brown? Doc. Nice to meet you. I'm Michael, Corleone.
Emmett Brown. But I am a law clerk,
Qué joven.
not a doctor. Now please get out of my way. I have important business to transact. Naturally, H2A multiplied by the inversion of H has to come out
Muy bien.
less than expectation value of A, right?
No, pero espera un segundo.
Listen, Emmett, you don't know me, but I'm your friend.
I'm not big on friends. They get in the way of work.
A ver,
Listen, I understand you're working on a new invention in your lab.
Invention? You must have me mixed up with somebody else. I'm in law. I have absolutely no interest in science. Wait, is that even possible? Oh, let's start over. Force equals mass times...
Come on, wait up a minute.
You again? Can't you see I'm busy?
A ver.
Come on, Doc. Emmett, drop the legal eagle act. I got something more important for you to do.
Mr. Corleone, I'll have you know that the law is the very mortar that holds society together, and we in the legal profession are like brick masons building the edifice of the future.
Your dad tell you that?
Every morning.
Qué horror. A ver.
See, I'm sort of in the science business myself. That's why I sought you out.
Not that I care in the least, because science is the furthest thing from my own area of interest, which is law, but I don't believe you.
It's true. I'm a scientist.
So tell me something, Mr. Scientist, from your vast storehouse of scientific knowledge.
The leg bone's connected to the thigh bone?
Muy bien.
Amazing.
Buenísima. A ver.
Okay, so you don't want your old man to know. That's fine. Listen, we all keep secrets. But I'm telling you, you can level with me about this science project of yours.
I am not a scientist. Go ahead, ask me what E equals.
What does E equal?
I have absolutely no idea. See? I don't know where you got your information from about me, mister, but you're wrong, wrong, wrong. Beetle
Vale.
blind. Oh, which brings us back.
Will you just give me a chance?
Harassment's a federal crime, Mr. Corleone.
¿Ah, sí? ¿Sí?
Come on, you could trust me, Doc. Emmett, it's your future I'm looking out for, in more ways than one.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about you and science.
Oh, that word again! If you insinuate I'm a scientist once more, I'll sue you for defamation of character!
Will you just give me a chance?
Harassment's a federal crime, Mr. Corleone.
So, Emmett, what time are you through with work?
Depends. On weeknights, Pop sometimes keeps me in the office till 9.
9 at night? But today's Saturday.
Right. So I probably won't get off before 10.
Ah, muy bien. Fantástico.
How about you knock off work early and I'll buy you a beer or soda? What do you say?
Don't try to tempt me from my duty with sugary beverages. Keeping the wheels of justice turning, that's my one passion in life. Besides, if I left before 8, my pop would kill me.
Sounds like you're a little scared of your father.
Scared of my father? Pop is the most learned, just, incorruptible judge that Hill Valley has ever seen. The only people scared of Judge Brown are people with a dark secret to hide. And I don't have a dark secret to hide.
Emmett, about
Don't
your...
say it.
Vale, yo creo que ya estaría, ¿no? ¡No! Fuck. Vale, a ver qué podemos hacer aquí. Había peña aquí en el parque. ¡Oh! Ha vuelto a salir. Ha vuelto a salir.
Hey, how you doing, Einie?
Wait, is that even possible? Now, okay, that's a one-dimensional harmonic.
Supongo que habrá que marearle de alguna forma.
The inversion of H has to come out unless... Don't think, Emmett, think. H to the A multiplied by the inverse of A. H to the A multiplied by the inverse of A.
¿Qué cojones? ¡Ah! Vale. Vale. Claro, está pensando en un problema matemático. Está pensando en cómo resolver lo que está fallando en su cohete. El Emmett del futuro nos lo puede decir. ¡Qué potra! Yo pensaba usar la máquina. Claro, ahora que lo pienso, habría sido un poco peligroso. Usar la grabadora para enseñarte a Emmett que es su voz.
Psst, Doc!
Morty, have you found my younger self yet?
Guess who I bumped into at the soup kitchen? My grandfather.
No!
Don't worry, I didn't talk to him or change his future or anything.
Good.
I wish I could, though. This era's tannin is treating him like dirt.
Don't worry. If history plays out as it's supposed to, he'll soon be out from under Kit Tannen's thumb and free to live out his life as a humble accountant with your grandma. What was her name again?
Sylvia.
Right, Sylvia.
Vale. A ver, sobre Kit Tannen.
What's the story with this kid Tannen jerk, anyway?
Biff's father? By this time next year, he'll be pulling down a life sentence in San Quentin. There was even a song about it.
Wait, if Biff will be born in 1938, and Kid will be in prison...
As I recall, he escaped from prison in 1937 for about 3 hours.
That's a busy 3 hours.
No
Sí.
kidding.
Indeed. Una forma de arreglarlo un poco forzada, pero está bien.
What do you know about Edna Strickland?
Edna, we never really socialized when I was younger. She was a few years older than me, and we traveled in different socioeconomic circles. Why do you ask?
She thinks you're a hero for burning down that speakeasy. She's doing a story on you.
A story? Oh, yes, now I remember. Ask Edna, the etiquette column that doubled as a pro-temperance soapbox. She believed that the consumption of alcohol would inevitably lead to a complete societal breakdown.
Sounds like a fun gal.
You should have seen her when the hippies started showing up in the 60s. She just somehow lost her mind.
No me lo imagino.
That would explain a lot.
Mira cómo camina el M del pasado por ahí. A ver, encontré tu
I
cuaderno.
know this really isn't the right time or place, but I found your notebook.
Ah, so that's where I left it. Why'd you bring it here?
Because the bank's selling off all your stuff.
They can't do that.
That's what I keep trying to tell them.
Well, you hold on to it for safekeeping. We'll deal with my financial situation in 1986 after we save me from a grisly death in 1931.
Bueno, las prioridades están en orden.
Where have you been all this time? I missed you.
I've missed you too, Marty, but I thought it was important to let you live your own life for a while, free from the insanity of time travel.
I gotta admit, it was nice to not have my family history blowing up in my face for a few months.
Besides, I've been busy raising my own unpredictable teenagers.
Es verdad, ¿cómo está la familia?
So how are Clara and the kids?
They're fine, fine. Right now we're trying to decide where to send Jules and Vern to college. Clara prefers the 2020s, but I'm partial to the 1960s. We're planning on visiting you and Jennifer in 2011 soon.
Me and Jennifer? In 2011?
Oh, forget I said anything.
Cojones.
Where'd the DeLorean come from? The last time I saw it had been smashed to pieces by a train.
It's a fantastic story. Do you remember when the DeLorean got struck by lightning in 1955?
Yeah?
Unbeknownst to either of us, the lightning produced a temporal duplicate of the time machine, one that was tossed 70 years into the future.
¿En serio?
What?
I found out about it during a trip to 2025 and recovered it just in time to stop Griff Tannen from vandalizing the time stream.
Heavy. So that DeLorean...
It's for all intents and purposes the exact same machine as the original, plus or minus little bells and whistles I've added over the years, of course.
Muy bien. ¿Por qué no? Me vale.
So, what were you doing in 1931 anyway?
Oh, nothing terribly exciting. Indulging in a little personal nostalgia, picking up a few rare out-of-print books to surprise Clara on her birthday, solving a historical mystery or two. The usual.
The usual? You lead a pretty unusual life, Doc.
It's an unusual universe, Marty.
I hate to tell you, Doc, but your last time departed display is on the fritz.
It is? So how did you find me?
I found one of Edna Strickland's shoes in the DeLorean.
How did one of her shoes get in the DeLorean?
Einstein took it from her.
He did? How strange. Heidi almost never attacks people. Not without a good reason, anyway.
Vale.
How'd you wind up in jail in 1931 anyway?
During my trip to the past, I decided to look into one of Hill Valley's unsolved mysteries.
The fire at the speakeasy.
Exactly. I thought I was safely hidden across the street. But when the fire started, there was a tremendous explosion, and I was knocked unconscious by a stray brick. When I woke up, I was here in jail, charged with arson.
That's horrible.
I know. Worse yet, I still don't know who started the fire.
Qué horror. Ah, a lo mejor fue Edna Strickland, ¿eh? Strickland, que no te extrañe. A ver. Vale. ¿Qué
Hang
tal?
in there, Doc.
Not the best choice of words, Marty.
No, la verdad es que no. Vamos a intentar...
So, Doc, does this ring a bell?
Perfecto.
Oh, think, Emmett, think. H to the A multiplied by the inverse of A. H to the A multiplied by the inverse of A.
Good grief! Is that me? I sound so...
Young?
I was
Paranoico.
going to say intense. I forgot how wound up I used to get.
Yeah, but what are you muttering about?
Oh, that's easy. It's Ivanov's conundrum. Just tell my younger self that H equals the Hamiltonian operator.
Won't giving him the answer mess up the time stream?
Only if it turns out that reality is actually nothing more than a holographic illusion created by the interplay of subatomic particles on a vast two-dimensional membrane.
Ok.
So-
It'll be fine.
Hombre, es un dato. Sin más. Ok. Es un dato sin más. Hostia, qué potra, tío. Porque es que lo que yo pretendía con la grabación era absurdo, si lo piensas. Era ridículo, no tenía ningún sentido. No sé ni siquiera por qué lo... Si lo hubiera intentado razonar un poco, no lo habría hecho. Y jamás se me habría ocurrido hacer eso. LOL.
Now if H...
Will you just give me a chance?
Harassment's a federal crime, Mr. Corleone.
A ver...
Maybe H equals the Hamiltonian operator.
What did you just say?
I said maybe H equals the...
Hamiltonian operator.
Yeah!
Great Scott! If H is a Hamiltonian, then H to the A multiplied by the inverse of H can only be the same as the expectation value for A. That's it! That's the solution to Ivanov's conundrum, the problem I've been wrestling with in my head all week!
I'm sure you would have figured it out by yourself in a day or two. The way you figured out how to build that rocket-powered drill.
Where did you learn so much about science?
Soy del planeta Vulcano.
Well, it's like this.
You know about my rocket power drill? Then there can only be one explanation.
What?
You're from the patent office! I confess I didn't quite know what to expect when I sent the paperwork, but I never expected this. Welcome! I'm at your service. What can I do for you?
Madre mía, necesito tu taladro cohete.
Can I see your rocket-powered drill?
Of course, of course. Naturally, it's just a scale model, but it's nearly operational. I can show it to you, say, first thing in the morning?
Lo necesito esta noche.
Nah, that's no good. I need to see a full-size model. That's fully operational. Tonight. Otherwise, we'll have to award the patent to a competing inventor, Dr. McCoy.
It can't be done! I mean, it might be possible to construct a full-size working model in that time frame, but I haven't got the main ingredient for the fuel.
I'll get it for you. What is it?
190 proof grain alcohol. And you know how difficult it is to get a hold of alcohol these days.
Vaya.
Especially now that someone's blown up the speakeasy.
And besides, there's no way I can get off work until I've delivered the subpoena. It's part of the investigation into the business affairs of Kid Tannen. Is it vitally important you see that rocket power drill today?
Yes. Is it vitally important you deliver that subpoena today?
Yes!
Listen, I'll help you deliver it, and I'll see to it you get the alcohol you need. It'll help you get that drill finished by tonight. Deal?
Deal.
Okay.
Here's the subpoena.
I've got to subpoena my grandpa?
It's Kid Tannen.
Hey, I just saw him at the soup kitchen yelling at Arthur McFly.
I'm not surprised. Arthur does the books for his business.
What kind of business?
That's what the DA is trying to find out.
Let's go talk to him.
No!
Why not? Kid Tannen can tell us where Arthur's hiding.
Yeah, well, he can also have us fitted for a Chicago overcoat.
Vale. Esto se lo tengo que dar a... Ah. ¿Puedo verlo sin más? Vale. Sobre esta citación...
This subpoena's for Arthur McFly?
Oh,
Have
mira.
you seen him?
For a few seconds in the soup kitchen, but I think he's gone back into hiding.
Brilliant deduction, Einstein.
Qué bueno.
What do you know about Arthur McFly?
Certified accountant. Graduated Hill Valley 5 classes ahead of me. Seems like a nice fellow, actually.
How did he get mixed up with a guy like Kid Tannen?
Who knows? Sometimes people find themselves stuck in situations they can't get out of.
How about Kid Tannen? What do we know about him?
He's loud, he's obnoxious, he's not very bright, and he doesn't like anybody getting in his way.
Yep, that's a Tannen, all right. This might be a stupid question, but couldn't you have designed your rocket-powered
Por la
drill to run on
combustión.
fuel that, isn't illegal?
Illegal? What does law have to do with science? Science has its own laws. You of all people should know that.
A ver,
But couldn't you tweak your engine design a little so it runs on something else?
Like
¿con
what?
gasolina?
I don't know, gas maybe?
Gasoline? Yesterday's news. You'll see. By 1940, automobiles will all run on pure alcohol.
Amigo mío.
Some of us down at the patent office are wondering, what made you think of a rocket-powered drill?
Ah, that'd be Journey to the Center of the Earth by Jules Verne. It was a revelation.
Yeah, that's kind of what we figured. Have you read The Time Machine?
H.G. Wells? Not yet, but it's on my list.
Muy bien, vámonos.
We'll get that subpoena delivered, or my name isn't...
Michael Corleone!
Yeah.
Vale, ahí estaba Strickland. Vamos a hablar con ella. Y luego iremos a hablar con Biff Tannen. Biff, 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 Biff.
Hey, Miss Strickland.
Oh, hello, Mr. Corleone. Try not to draw any undue attention my way. I'm on the trail of a hot new scoop, as we in the newspaper business say.
What's the scoop?
I've heard rumors that something shady is going on at the Sisters of Mercy soup kitchen. It's under new management, you know. And, we mustn't jump to any conclusions. Not till the facts are in. I hope to heaven it is just a rumor. That soup kitchen is the front line in the good fight. If it goes bad, what will happen to the Stay Sober Society? Not to mention all the charitable institutions that depend on me for soup deliveries.
Did you finish the story you interviewed me for? About Carl Sagan?
Yes, but those pig-headed editors at the paper rejected it. They said my story was slanted, and that I was glorifying a suspected arsonist. As if their stories aren't always glorifying the criminal vermin that run this town. This whole thing makes me so mad I could spit. Though of course I never would. There's an ordinance against it, and it's so untidy.
Muy bien.
You make hot soup deliveries?
It's one of my many small contributions to the good cause. Healthy bodies, healthy souls, or so one hopes. I pick up barrels of hot soup at the kitchen, and I deliver them hither and thither. Hill Valley Orphanage, the St. Francis Xavier Ranch for Unwanted Children, Foggy Mountain Home for the Incurably Insane, Shady Acres Rest Home. Oh, I can barely keep track of them all. It's a very big job.
Vale.
Hey, I can help you deliver soup. I donate a lot of time to charities.
Oh? Which ones?
The, Mario Brothers.
Muy bien.
Ah, yes. The Italians do so many good works.
If you'll just fix it so I can pick up the barrels of soup.
Now hold your horses, let's not get over-eager. I drive the soup cycle in this town, and I'm not about to turn it over to an upstart. But if you're well connected with the local charitable institutions...
Yeah?
You can let me know when they're running low on soup.
As a matter of fact, I do know a local charity that's running low on soup.
Oh? Who?
La casa del descanso.
The rest home.
Those dear old-timers. Soup is one of the few pleasures they have left.
¿Eh?
All right, Edna, just think of all those poor unfortunates and hold your nose. Mr. Donnelly!
¿Qué nos dice eso? ¿Había que quitarse a Edna de encima? Por alguna razón. Volverá a aparecer ahí en un momento dado. Vamos a hablar con Tannen.
What the hell, Matches? You got kiwi all over my socks!
Sorry, boss.
Get out of here. How about you?
Huh?
I'm sitting at a shoe shine booth. You walk up. Either you're here to shine my shoes, or you got a death wish. Which is it?
Vamos. A ver.
Edna Strickland thinks your soup kitchen might not be on the up and up.
That dame gets on my nerves. Got a great pair of gams, though.
Hey, I represent United Charities of Hill Valley. Can you authorize me to pick up soup from your establishment and deliver it to some very deserving souls?
Nah, that Strickland dame's got the charity racket pretty much locked up. No point in giving her competition.
I guess you won't talk about your business.
Why not? I got nothing to hide. I recently acquired controlling interest in the Sisters of Mercy soup kitchen.
Muy bien.
Isn't a soup kitchen an odd line of business for a guy like you?
I like soup. Plus, I got a heart as big as all outdoors. Buff a little harder. I want to see myself in the toes.
Ok.
I'm looking for a guy named Arthur McFly. He's my, sort of a relative.
Well, he's my employee. He's very busy today.
Since you're Arthur's boss, you know where he is, right?
He's at the, office.
Where's the office?
I forget.
Muy bien.
Isn't that Arthur McFly's hat you're holding?
It was McFly's hat. Now, it's my peanut bowl.
Ah, subnormal.
Never mind. So, one more thing about that hat.
You're testing my patience, boy.
Could I buy Arthur's hat off you?
Could you keep your mind on your work, huh? Shoeshine boy? I'm hanging on to my peanut bowl.
Can I have some peanuts?
Why not? I'm a magnanimous kind of guy. Go ahead, knock yourself out.
Yeah.
Hey, kid!
Yeah?
What the hell is that?
Hey!
Vamos. Venga, corre. Hostia, por favor, que termine comiendo caca, please.
Oh. Give me that hat, you lousy crook!
Emmett!
Muy buena.
Emmett!
Nobody makes a monkey out of Kid Tannen!
Fantástico. ¿Para qué te ríes, desgraciado?
Fix me up!
Where do you learn how to move like that?
Sandlot football. They used to call me the Streak.
Get out!
Buenísima. Hombre, por lo menos ya tenemos el gorro de nuestro abuelo.
Without any money, I don't really have any business in there.
A lo mejor es aquí donde está, ¿no?
Bank of Italy? Without any money, I don't really have any business in there.
Vale. Aquí no creo que esté.
I better not. Those lawyers sound kind of nasty.
Vale.
I don't need anything in there, and I don't have any money.
La banda sonora es brutal, ¿eh? Pero brutal.
I'm not so sure I want to stay in a place that welcomes transients.
Ba-da-da-da-da-da.
I better not go back in there. They're angry, and they've got scissors.
Vale. Vale, pues aquí parece que no no, ¿eh?
I don't need to go in there anymore.
Vale. Vale, pues vamos a ir al sitio de... Has luchado a Einstein, ¿verdad? ¿Tienes algo que decirnos?
Hey, how you doing, Einie?
Einie?
It's short for Einstein.
Einstein, of course, because he was a patent officer just like you.
Perfecto. ¿Algo que añadir? Vale, nada
We'll get that
más.
subpoena delivered.
Ah, mira, está ahí.
We'll get that subpoena delivered.
Ha vuelto Stickland. Ah. A ver si podemos añadir algo a la conversación.
Hey, Miss Strickland.
Oh, hello, Mr. Corleone. Try not to draw any undue attention my way. I'm on the trail of a hot new scoop, as we in the newspaper business say.
Ah.
I'm sorry about the way Einstein lit into you back there. I don't know what got into him.
Well, I hope you've learned to keep him under control.
Yeah, I found someone to keep him distracted.
Very good. Now let's see if you know your multiplication tables.
Vale, supongo que tendremos que mandarla a escaparrar para poder intentar coger...
You asked me to tell you if one of the local charities is running low on soup.
Does somebody need a visit from my soup cycle?
Manicomio.
The insane asylum.
Those inmates are crazy for soup.
Ah, muy bien. Locos por la sopa. Fantástico. Vale, vete a escaparrar. Venga, va. Vamos. Vámonos. A ver si lo conseguimos. A ver si lo conseguimos. Madre mía, las primeras aventuras gráficas de Telltale eran como súper ortopédicas, pero estaban guays. A ver.
Hey, Q-Ball. What? The truck just arrived with a fresh shipment of, soup.
Soup? Soup?
Well, this is the regular soup, and this is the special soup.
Right. Special.
Vale.
Hey, what are you doing?
I'm spicing up the soup. It's my secret recipe.
Listen, this ain't the Savoy, and we ain't here to feed these bozos no fancy soup. The boss has got a business to rebuild, so knock off the goofing and mind your post.
All right. Just try the soup.
Muy bien.
Well?
I can see why you want to keep this a secret.
Es una sopa de mierda. Me encanta. Vale, podemos intentar hablar con él.
Excuse me.
You talking to me?
So this place used to be a soup kitchen.
What do you mean used to be? Despite recent changes in ownership, this joint is still available for the purposes of distributing food to the needy and the not so well-to-do. And no other purposes whatsoever.
Right.
Vale.
What's a tough guy like Kid Tannen doing running a soup kitchen?
Mr. Tannen purchased the soup kitchen from the Sisters of Mercy in an effort to repair his reputation as a respectable community figure after his fine name was besmirched by the malignant and malicious the actions of the misguided vandals that done burned down his place of business.
Muy bien.
Speakeasy.
I cannot confirm nor deny any claims of so-called illegal bootlegging at the Just eat your damn soup, pipsqueak.
Why's the soup in a barrel?
'Cause it's hard to ladle off the floor.
Muy bien. Tiene sentido.
Can I have a bowl of soup?
We're a soup kitchen. What do you think?
Qué asco.
What kind of soup is this? It tastes like...
Scrolle ribolita?
I was gonna say week-old cabbage.
Everyone's a critic. Look, all I got to work with is this 2-bit soup in a barrel and spice rack that hadn't been restocked since the Coolidge administration. What do you think I should do to perk this slop up?
Let's see. Have you tried...
No sé. Sal.
Salt?
Salt? What do you think, it's too bland? Too mild? I didn't put too much pepper in it, did I?
I just think it could use a little more salt.
No accounting for taste these days.
Hmm. Ahora podríamos a lo mejor...
Huddle up, Emmett.
Huddle?
Just listen up for a second. Emmett, I can't get into the door over there. Those tables are jamming it shut.
The door? So your plan is to just waltz in there and take a barrel of alcohol?
No, of course not. That would be stupid, right?
I'll say.
Sí que es
Still,
mi plan.
I'd like to get that door open. I can't do anything from out here.
Well, it's a simple matter of physics. A lever, some sort of stop. Let me see what I can come up with.
There's
Vale.
no way I'm gonna keep that door open without some help.
Ah. Vale. Y como está ese mueble de hierro... A ver...
Brown residents.
A ver, este que... ¿Qué?
I better not talk to him. I don't want to mess up his timeline.
What is it, kid?
A ver.
Okay, I've got some more ideas about your soup.
Do tell.
Let's see. Have you tried...
Paprika... ¿Paprika?
paprika?
Paprika?
I just think it could use a little color.
Color.
Vale, a ver si conseguimos ahora. ¿Te has pensado en algo de Emmet o no? Me estás timando.
There's no way I'm gonna keep that door open without some help.
A ver... Vale. Veamos.
There's no way I'm gonna keep that door open without some help.
Vale, tengo... Está la otra entrada. Pero la otra entrada no voy a poder entrar. Bueno, un segundo. Mientras está esto ahí no se puede hacer nada, ¿no?
Eureka!
Vale, se le ha ocurrido una idea.
Hey, where do you think you're going?
The kitchen?
The kitchen's for
Okay.
management only, rummy.
A ver, Emmet. Ah. Ok. Ah. Vale. A ver, dime.
Emmett,
Yes?
Linda Jamba.
oh, that's interesting.
Just a little mechanical ingenuity. In the end, the door is open.
Yeah, good job.
Sí.
Obviously, this kitchen isn't the speakeasy.
Indeed. This must be some sort of front meant to cleverly and legally obfuscate the existence of a hidden establishment of ill repute. Perhaps in the basement.
Right, that might explain the elevator.
A ver. Vale.
We'll score that hooch somehow.
I'll keep cogitating.
Muy bien. Entonces ahora.
I hope Doc Jr.'s thingamabob holds out. Pretty neat, Doc. Nope. I'm still not getting through here. But at least those tables are propped up now.
Vale, supongo que ahora sí que hay que mandarle al tipo a quitar esto y así estas mesas pueden correr un poco, ¿verdad?
What is it, kid?
Vamos a intentarlo. A ver.
I still think the soup needs more flavor. Pretty neat, Doc. Nope. I'm still not getting through here. But at least those tables are propped up now.
A ver, ¿hay alguna idea?
Emmett,
Yes?
Vale, no.
we'll score that hooch somehow.
I'll keep cogitating.
La otra idea que se me ocurre.
I better not talk to him. I don't want to mess up his timeline.
La otra idea que se me ocurre es mandar de otra vez a coger exactamente. Mandar de otra vez a coger, a mover la sopa y entrar por ahí, no sé.
What is it, kid?
I still think the soup needs more flavor.
A ver.
The kitchen's for management only.
Ah.
Whoa!
The kitchen's for management only.
¿Qué podríamos hacer? No, que no te deja, hombre.
The kitchen's for management only, rummy.
Whoa!
¿Eso es porque me escuchas? ¿Posible? A lo mejor si subimos el volumen de la radio. La radio está encendida por un motivo.
Emmett,
Yes?
we'll score that hooch somehow.
I'll keep cogitating.
¿Y si mandamos ahora a la Strickland? Ahora que hemos hecho este movimiento. Ah, vale.
Ah, Miss Strickland, come for some more soup?
Come now, Mr. Donnelly. You know I wouldn't set one foot in this mockery of all that is good and decent if the poor of Hill Valley weren't so dependent on Mr. Tannen's overblown show of generosity.
Was that a yes?
Just give me the soup before I gag on the hypocrisy.
I'll tell the boss you said hello.
Oh,
I'll just bet you will.
ahora pesa menos, claro. Ahora la mesa pesa menos.
What is it, kid?
I still think the soup needs more flavor.
Ahora la mesa pesa menos, quiero decir, no la sopa. ¿Vale?
Pretty neat, Doc. Nope. I'm still not getting through here. But at least those tables are propped up now.
Ah. ¿Qué habrá que hacer? ¿Qué habrá que hacer? A lo mejor ir a la puerta otra vez. ¿Qué es esto? ¿Qué haces? Vale. Hombre, a ver si hay que repetir el proceso.
Pretty neat, Doc. Nope. I'm still not getting through here.
Vale.
But at least those tables are propped up now.
Ya. Oh, Lord
I better
mercy.
not talk to him. I don't want to mess up his timeline.
No sé, lo único que se me ocurre. Ahora solo queda un barril. Y si no tenemos forma ni de tal ni de tal. Es... No lo sé. No lo sé. ¿Cómo he quedado bloqueado? Lo dejaremos al siguiente capítulo. Vamos a salvar. Espero que os esté gustando el juego. Salvar, cargar. Salvar en el 2. Muy bien. Salvar partida. Yes. Y nada. Nos vemos. Pues esta tarde nos vemos con otra cosa. No sé qué está. Qué gameplays. No sé qué juegos están ahora en el canal. Pero bueno. Ya sabéis que traigo, menos Minecraft, que intento que sea diario cuando hay. Ya sabéis que traigo dos vídeos del mismo juego cada semana. Así que no sé qué vendrá luego. ¡Hala! Portaos bien, ahorita sea.